Welcome to Chatting Locally. I'm Dwayne, and today we're going to talk about architectural renderings. I've got David McCord with me from Creative Services. David, thank you for showing up today.
Okay.
We're going to talk a little bit about architectural renderings. To the novice, what does that mean?
What I do is I'll take architect's drawings, which are very technical and geared towards construction and regulation and so on, and try to interpret those for different purposes. Like if they are talking to the customer and they want to show a particular view of a building, or talking to the interior designer about refining some aspects of that, or talking to a fundraiser because it might be a public building or something like that.
Okay.
So used it a lot of different ways.
You brought along a couple samples, and the one that we're looking at right here is designed for a particular reason. Tell me a little bit about what you did with this particular drawing.
In this particular case, it's for a nonprofit organization that's going to be building a new facility, and they're going to have a retail area in that facility. And so here we took those CAD drawings that came from the architect and some of the interior design features that we knew were going to be in the building, and just created this perspective that's a nice, warm, watercolory feeling so that they could take it and show it to people, and it would feel more comfortable to them than looking at a cold CAD drawing.
And I understand that you can do this for more than just architects. And I think we got another example here.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a case where we took an image that was a cross-section of a house, and we wanted to show some things about testing the HVAC system in a house. And so this shows where the cold air goes in and the warm air comes out. But more than that, this can be used with a lot of call-outs. I'm sure most homeowners have seen these kind of things in literature and such. It can be used in videos and mostly an educational kind of a graphic, but it's based on architectural information. So there's a certain degree of accuracy that has to be there, but it has to, again, reach the end user, the audience, with that message as efficiently as possible.
So let's say I'm a window manufacturer, and I have all these windows, and I've got this idea that I want to show off my windows. Tell me what you can do.
Well, this next drawing is actually a building that I invented to show off some windows. The window company needed a way to showcase a lot of their new layouts and talk to people about some of the designs that were possible. This was actually blown up to about 10 feet wide in a trade show display.
Oh, wow.
So that people that were at the trade show could stop by the booth and they could point at the wall and talk about their different products.
I know that we were talking before. You've got a design that we're looking at right now that was done for a book.
Right, yep, a textbook company actually. And they were putting together some teacher aids, and they were going to talk about public buildings and some of the landmarks in Washington, D.C. and what's inside them. And so we pulled this drawing from several different references to create a picture of the White House with some cutaways to show where some of the significant rooms are that you might read about in a textbook or hear about on the news. So if somebody said something about the Lincoln bedroom, well, there it is right on the drawing, and you could point it out. These were actually reproduced as little posters for a classroom so that they could talk about those buildings.
Thank you for coming in and talking about architectural rendering. If you want to get a hold of David, you can get a hold of him at dmccord.com, which will be on the screen, one of these corners. Thank you for tuning in to Chatting Locally. Follow us on YouTube and Facebook. And if you have any ideas for upcoming episode or you want to be featured, give me a call. Thank you.